I mean, like Sally has in big events, but there's something special happening in the water here in Southern California, and there has been this recent domination on the women's side at this event of it either staying in the USA or Hawaii as well. So it's been kind of a covered territory for the surfers that grown up. She's learned a lot over the years from the surfers that came before her. As we look at the right from Sally Fitzgibbons, Rosie.
Yeah, beautiful tag off the top. So eyeing off that section and seeing that lump of water come towards her and really utilizing it with a power maneuver.
It's impossible just not to think that Sally's going to take over, though, because of everything she's accomplished in her career. Sawyer Lindblad throwing down a wrap, little inside track, and she'll hop out.
She's got a commanding lead, and she has priority too, Joe.
And here she goes, Fitzgibbons throwing down her first turn. Quick one as she hops out and is already repositioning. And doing a great job to give her mom a great birthday present, just making the final as she looks to add her second U.S. Open title here at Huntington Beach.
There's something different when you see a veteran competitor like Sally get to her feet. She's definitely building as she meets this final.
Sawyer Lindblad throws down a first turn. Better off the lip on the second effort. Beautiful flow to finish things off. Lindblad opened with a 2.33. She'll get a better score for wave number 2. Look at her last wave, Mitch.
Yeah, I had a bit of doubt after this first turn. It didn't seem like this wave was gonna link up that well. But look at how beautiful that second fan was, and was able to fit in a third. So
7-1-7 start. Sally's on a roll. Told you guys, as we have this wave setting up for the Australian. There's the wrap. Always has speed. Throws it down the end. What a cool looking two-turn combination.
I'd like to add my 2 cents worth. Because there is, I mean, when you watch Sally's progression through this event, she's slowly been chipping away. But now I feel like we are seeing that next level that Sally has, where Sawyer's had like these spikes where she's done the best surfing. She's been the standout surfer.
right now, Fitzgibbons is definitely showing off. Great wave selection, first of all. Excellent use of positioning for Fitzgibbons. The short setup wrap and then straight up into the lip afterwards. That 3.07 very much gone, Rosie.
Definitely, and just looking at Sally just utilizing her technique, the low compression in the legs and the spring off the top.
So she's now looking to close this one out and will really just get a decent score on the board to catch up to Fitzgibbons. There's a snap incomplete for Lindblad. She loves the mental side, the physical side, so it makes her so great. Sally will commit with priority here. Really trying to get that board to generate some speed, and she's up and out.
So that was good pressure right there. A great sell by Sawyer Lindblad. She's going to shift priority over to herself. And, you know, speaking of positioning and the start of this heat for both women out there in the lineup.
Said it was a hard one for her to really describe, you know, but to win one Challenger Series event, she was happy that it was the U.S. Open. As we look at the snap incomplete from Lindblad. Fitzgibbons looks like she's lining up the right, so Sawyer was smart to get some space and set up this left. Lindblad setting up her first turn, throwing some water off the rail, and section hack solid.
Whereas Sawyer, Mitch, she goes ham.
Yeah, and a lot of bump on this wave. Did super well to manage her speed. Setup carve, a real strong finish right there.
And let's check out the right, Rosie.
Yeah, so this is our first look at Sally. They did split the peak on this one. Sally had priority, so she had elected to go right. Beautiful swoop through, a second swoop again, but not a dynamic.
Sally Fitzgibbons coming in to stop 4 of the Challenger Series, number 2 in the world, and looking for her first win of this season. Throwing down a backhand turn is Fitzgibbons, snapping it off the top, finding an inside track. She'll whip it back into the pocket. Surfing with intensity and purpose, pushing hard on her board to really generate some speed. A lot of Sally Fitzgibbons fans getting their feet wet watching this one go down. Big first turn for Sawyer Lindblad. And the local energy is getting behind the Goofy Foot's performance here through the inside section. What a feeling she must be having going through every single turn, knowing that all of San Clemente's making the trip up the coast to Huntington Beach to support her in this final.
Just freeing up her surfing in such an amazing fashion. Carrying a lot of speed through these turns. That southerly wind has picked up, and it is chunky sections that Sawyer's attacking right here. And just like a hot knife through butter, I think her surfing with the flow, with the connectivity through all the maneuvers, and showing us a different series of maneuvers every time she meets the lip line, Mitch.
Right, good variation. I really like the maneuver selection right there. She saw that the section was going to stand up, wrapped it back, showed a lot of resilience right here, but job's not done, and I can guarantee you that Simo's going to be happy right now, but in 15 minutes he's going to be like, hey, we're going to go train up the beach a little bit right now on Northside.
Simo, also known as Ryan Simmons, coaches a lot of the talent in North America. You've heard his voice at a lot of the big events on the beach announcing, longtime competitor, and is always pushing the next generation in such a solid way. Celebrations begin, and Sawyer Lindblad joins a special list of champions. Courtney Conlog, Sage Erickson, Tatiana Weston-Webb, Joanne DeFay, Tyler Wright, Carissa Moore. What a list. Sofia Milanovic going deeper. Frida Zamba winning it so many times.